Alright, check, 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 check.
Cool. We are here, ready to go. For whatever reason, this thing is taking up a ton of CPU utilization on the other on the streaming PC right now, so I'm not sure what is going on with that. It seems like it's in a stable place for the moment, so I'm going to leave it alone, but keep a close eye on it in the background. So, that said, I'm going to go ahead and swap on over to our stream screen. Make sure everything's working properly. There we are. Good to see you guys. And today, yesterday we were doing something a little bit different, but today we're doing something different. We're going to be checking out some new games. We'll be checking out Bounty Drag Racing for starters. I've had, I should say, let me rephrase. This is not exactly a new game for me. This is a game that I've had a little bit of experience with when it was in alpha. I picked it up. I wanted to support the development of kind of just what the developer's vision was. Full multiplayer online, robust, like drag racing simulator. There's a lot of functionality in here. So not just like your pro categories like Top Fuel, Funny Car, Pro Stock, Pro Mod, whatever. You have a lot of different stuff kind of on offer. So you do still have pro categories. You do have Top Fuel, you do have Funny Car, both in nitro and alcohol varieties as well. You have Pro Stock, you have Pro Mods, you have different chassis as well. What I can actually do is navigate over to the garage really quick and show you guys a little bit. Just everything that's here. And you can see that it's not only like a full online thing, but you have different cars in the lanes. You have a lot of stuff going on. I can't use my wheel to navigate through here, so you'll have to bear with. So, ooh, I need to stop sitting on my feet. That would be a good look. And also switch over to my main screen. So you can see we have some like altereds. We have Top Fuel Dragster, as mentioned earlier. Alter can do top dragster classes, and it can do sand drag as well, which is another thing I hadn't really mentioned. They have sand drag racing in this game as well, and all that's going to be done in configuration. It's when you're tuning the car, you can specify the class, and then that'll set up a lot of the components and the engine that goes in it as well. You can also specify engine types. You can see it's an empty chassis right now, but there's a lot of stuff you can do with it. It's really, really cool. Top alcohol, Funny Car, alcohol dragster. Different varieties of Pro Stock, both in kind of the bespoke 500 cubic inch regular Pro Stock form. You have Mountain Motor for the 800 cubic inch guys. You can also run it as like a top sportsman car. And so there's different body styles. You have like the kind of older Cobalt formula. You have the newer Camaro, Dart, and I'm running like a GTO body style currently. List goes on. I'm gonna Jet Dragster, if that's your thing. You have a few different body styles that can run lots of different classes like 275, Outlaw Diesel, Pro Street, Limited Street, Factory X, so on and so forth. Plenty of different body styles and kind of flying through them because I'm going to be hitting an event in about 20 minutes, and I wanted to do some tuning prior, so I'm not certain I'm going to be able to do all that. Though some of this is DLC, like if you look at this car, for instance, kind of Camaro Challenger-esque thing. This is DLC, so I don't have it. You can't select it if you don't have the DLC purchased. But I think I'm going to honestly try and pick up some DLC because this is some really cool stuff, and I want to support the development of this game. And if you guys are into drag racing at all, if you guys are feeling like it's your thing, whether you're watching it live or you're watching the VOD, I would highly recommend going and check this out. This is a really cool game if you have a good PC for it. There's still some polish that's needed in a few key areas, but I think that seeing where it's come from up to this point, it's really, really tight. Like a lot of work has gone into making this thing a very cohesive simulator. There's still a couple problems. I have some issues with like the in-car camera view and all of that, but the functionality of the game is really where it shines, and I'll show you guys that all in a minute. But yeah, you have lots of options, like both domestic, import, and further. All this is still like the same category of cars. Like these are all body styles that are available to you. You have Fox bodies, you have F bodies, you have Audis, you have trucks, you have Barracudas, you have lots of things available to you. Pro mods are sort of the name of the game when it comes to this game. They are probably the most well-spoken for class in terms of just where people are doing setup. Probably just because it's the most popular among people who consume this kind of media. You know, still have regular car or regular body styles, but the fastest door cars you can see in the world. So Pro mod's kind of hot, I'd say. Today I'm going to be doing one of the Pro Stock Top Swordsman setups, as you probably already saw. Not that one, but there's plenty to go through. You have like Pro Import stuff as well. Big block, small block configurations, modified import. And like the list is going on and on and on. You have bikes, you have Top Fuel motorcycle, you have like a turbo bike or nitrous bike. You have a long swing arm bike. Nothing that would quote qualify as a pro stock motorcycle, I don't think, but I mean you can get close enough to just by doing like a nitrous config. Anyway, I'm gonna very quickly go to the car I have selected. I want to quickly hit in the paint booth. I want to do a lot more than this, but I'm just going to quickly just spray it down with a base color. Adjusts it a little bit, so probably a little more gloss. I actually don't even know how to mess with all that stuff right now. But I'm going to increase brush size. Works for me, I like it. Now the issue that I'm presented with is that because of the fact the you're seeing already, I painted the whole car pretty much with one stroke of the brush, and this is all controlled via my mouse. But what you can't see is, or what you can clearly see is that the wing is still the default color and the scoop's still the default color. That's because those are changeable elements that will change with the hood type and with the cosmetic options. We'll get into that a little bit later, but I'm going to save this and set it as active. And update. There's probably a way... Let me see, actually. Let me copy this. 8F. There we go. Works for me. So secondary is going to be... Secondary color is all the changeable elements, all the changeable cosmetics. So now you can see everything is all the same color, looking good. I did kind of like the black, though. It was actually kind of hot. As a matter of fact, I might just keep... I'm going to keep it that way. Screw it. Set active and save. Alright, and I'm going to get out of here because I do not have much time to dally about. So, I unfortunately don't have a great livery on the car, but it's not base white, so that's a step in the right direction. Yeah, I'm gonna just set up a lobby. If you guys are feeling froggy, go ahead and join. Do what you need to do, but I'm largely just gonna be focusing on getting my setup straight for this lobby, which tonight is going to be an Super Comp 890 event. So quarter mile, 8.9 is the dial. And yeah. Let's select the map and start the game. So I have to make sure my tune is right for the right conditions. It should be hopefully set to what we need. I have to make some quick changes here. There we go. That way the camera doesn't move around while I'm in the menus. Let me load 1.2. I'm not going to show the entire tune off, but you have a pretty robust tuning menu. If you want to change a specific class, you can specify whether it's Pro Stock, Mount Motor, Top Sportsman with Nitrous, etc., so forth and so on. Anyway, a lot of stuff you can play around with. The main thing is that you have to kind of know what stuff does. They do have some more and more guides just with tuning and how to make everything kind of work properly. But I set up mine to be pretty good and robust, and hopefully it'll hit the number nice and easy. Ooh, it looks like it did not save what I was... did not save my, what's it called? Throttle stop options. It's unfortunate. I remember them, but I wish it would have saved it. Let's go ahead and change the dial in here. 8, 9. Should be... That roughly should be right. And that roughly should be right. And that should work with my tune to get me about where I need to go. So let me make sure all my binds and everything are working. Oh, it has the nitrous on there too. Lovely. So I still have 15 minutes to get it all figured out. Oh! Surprisingly, I have this the wrong way. So I want it so that when I push... I don't know if you guys can see this super well. I want it so that when I push the shifter forward, it goes into the next gear. Probably going to flip that around really quick. I mean, I can make it work. Like, also my wheel paddles do the same thing. There's staging lanes right here. And then... Okay, cool. Engine switch still works, as intended. Wow, there is not a lot of traction here. Alright, so go ahead and pull up to the burnout box. Don't need anything dramatic, so we're still testing. We're trying to make sure this thing runs properly. You get a guy to help kind of pull you into the lights, but it's not like a huge deal. And I usually just like to keep it on the follow camera. It's probably the most consistent one here. Oh, right. There's a lot of things I forgot to do. I need to make it not heads up, bracket mode, single car, and quarter mile. So let me resume. And reset the tree. Let me see something. So I'm not getting anything from the tree. The tree is not working for me whatsoever. Yeah, it's having a moment today. How goes the Strem? The Strem is going. I'm trying to get some stuff figured out. I think it might just be an issue with the track itself. Either that or I'm rear wheel staging. Yeah, this thing is bugging out. I think it might be an issue with the track itself. Because it was not having that issue when I was testing it earlier on SLM. It's doing fine. Maybe if I load back in, I kind of doubt it. Let's see. If this doesn't work out, though, then I know the SLM will be fine, so I'm just going to go and do that. Yeah, this thing is a little buggy at the best of times. Right. Oh, there we go. It's working now. Not sure why it wasn't working earlier, but I guess I had a little bit of an issue. Okay, so good. That's actually that's great data to work off of. So let me go ahead and tow to pits. So yeah, this is all working now. So whatever reason the lobby before was just glitched out. So that's fun. Let's do this. Let's go back to tuning. I've got to get my throttle stop set. Even though it's supposedly right where it needs to be. Let's watch. Gets down there with an 824. All right. Also running what looks to be either it's glitched out or it's running a Pro Stock style car. So let me go ahead and take it off single car. And reset manually. Oh, that's not good. I'll wait for him up here. Orbit. We'll go ahead and kill the engine. Excellent. But yeah, I'm glad that it was just a case of it being a glitched out lobby. They might have left. That's fine. Let me do this. I'm curious. Some latency. But I can kind of see what's going on. Yeah, I think they left. I'm not certain. If I pause, does it tell me? It does not tell me. Okay. That's fine. So let me do this. I'm going to go back to single car, and then we're going to go ahead and put another run together so I can get this tuned up a little bit more, because that lobby is about to go up. Matter of fact, I gotta check the Discord to see what the lobby name is gonna be. This is not my lobby. Head back in first. I went past it. Oh well. Okay, and there's top bulb right there. Let's rocket in a little bit of gas. Shit. Well, I rolled out of the top. I rolled out of the bottom bulb. So that's not good. I think we're good now. Crawl stop worked. Into second, and just leave it there. 86.7. Not too bad. I probably want to slow it down a teeny, or a little bit, just the smallest amount. Just so I can kind of work the top a little bit. So to pits. Though I don't have much time. Anyways, gotta make sure to repair the car after the run. I can probably make 2 straight runs with this thing and be fine. But I sat there for a long time just as well. It's 1,500 feet right now. I think I'm just gonna take some launch RPM out of it. What else do I want to do, if anything? Oh, I need to still flip this around, so I might actually want to save this. Or actually, I don't even need to really save it per se. I'm gonna make sure my delay box settings stay the same, so I know what the numbers are. 3325.4. Dialed 890, obviously, and I took 200 RPM out of the launch. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and exit this lobby. Looks like they might still be running the NVS event right now. So what we'll do... We'll go ahead and join this one. Looks like there's already some people in here. Okay, so it's already hot. Still remembers my stuff. So let me go ahead and flip around the shifter and I'll go ahead and tow to the lanes. But unfortunately, it definitely is not running my paint that I wanted on there, but that's alright. I'll live. Good news is I just need to loosen this up a little bit. And I can just turn it 180 degrees and we'll be fine. There we go. That's more like it. Sorry, I know you guys can't really see what I'm doing over here. But the important part is just that I'm just swapping the shifter orientation. Not sure why I went picture-in-picture there. I really didn't want to do that. It's kind of nice I was being considerate, but... for what? I don't really need it, so. Okay, then let's toe the lanes. Cool, alright. We're good to go. He's in the right lane. Let them finish their run, get down track, and we'll go ahead and just run burnout. Alright, there's top bulb. This thing is actually quite nice. Ah, it did not give me throttle stop at all. This thing, I feel like it's glitched out. So what's supposed to happen is I think that it resets every time you join a new lobby, but I would like it to not do that, ideally. You know, that'd be nice. So... just gonna mess with the amounts here. Apply it, and then... I think what happens, if you join a new lobby and it remembers your bracket options from last time, I think you have to go and tell it, like, hey, fix this for me, please. Yeah, you can see the netcode's not amazing. It's alright. Alright, I think this is all still just practice, though. I think they're waiting for the North versus South Pro Stock lobby to finish, and then they're going to get qualifying started for this pretty soon. Alright, 666 and 874. There we go. $880. Alright, so that was not quite the run we were looking for. That's fine. Let's see. Let's make some adjustments. I want to make another pass, more importantly, but let's make some adjustments. Let me grab my keyboard. Oh! Big spin there from the left lane. That was unfortunate. Looks like they broke the line. Let him finish the pass. 9-0. All right. Just creep on in there. There we go. Alright, there we go. That's the pass we're looking for. I might take one click out of it. Okay, and apply. I'm still upset that I didn't put my paint job on there, but that's alright. We shall live. Anyway, so we still got another like 20 minutes before the actual event starts. So we were in the left lane last pass, that's right. Not that lanes are really going to matter for much here. Let's see. I also need to fix the force feedback if I can. So yeah. But I like this. It's going well so far. I finally have a good setup that can run this pretty well. That guy keeps spinning. It's the same guy last time. He made a lap and he spun out of the left lane. He spun out of the right lane this time. $8.93 versus $12.27. Go slightly offset, so I'm gonna try and look over my shoulder a little bit, back into it maybe. So again, the important thing is getting the lap. Oh, I shifted way early there. 85.8. Alright. So we're in a good place to do it. There's no way that I was gonna... what's it called? There we go. Make the turn. There was no top-end driving to be done there. That's funny. I could effectively do my top-end driving. Like, this is how I'm gonna look over. It's with this mouse. And the nice thing is that if you want to, if you really, really want to, if you're feeling yourself, you can, in fact, drive it all the way back down to the other end of the track on the return road. Don't necessarily need to. I think that's a little bit asinine, if I'm honest, but just gonna go ahead and fix it and go make another lap. So yeah, it seems like people are still getting their game together. But if we can cut a light and get down there on the big end and do some good work, then we'll be okay. I'm gonna try and use this to look over effectively, but like, I think the smart thing to do is gonna be to position it a little bit offset so I can see when we're close. Like, I'm gonna try and probably position it when we both put the top bulb on so it's close. We're close, but it had to be right about there. So I'm looking at pretty much like dead center is wingtip, effectively. As soon as the light comes on. $89.6. That was a pass. That was a good pass. I was all the way in it. Sosa took the stripe by 0.2. go ahead and tow it to the pits. Repair, rinse, repeat. Easy. So yeah, I think we've got our program tight. So really, I can try and work on driving the top soon. Because we're like in and around like the 89, 90 range. So I just want to see how much variance the car gets. Though what I really need to do is every time I go and repair the car, I need to check the tuning menu to see what the air is looking like. So I just need to run it through the lights and watch at the top end. See what it looks like. Because, like, I'm not going to be driving the top end, per se. I just want it to be close. So if I feel like I know, like, hey, I got way out there, like, I'm going to try and just cut them loose. So it looks like I'm going to be lining up with True North. I like it. It's a vibration. It's a good time. We're here to just hang out. $882. At 134, dang. $93.5. Okay, and let's look at what the what call it is. 1547. Let's go to the lanes. You got at least what? 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I'm keeping the cadence of things pretty well handled. Sorry, my phone fell. So not too bad at the end of the day. So it's moving. Anyways, still another 10 minutes or so. People are getting their dials straightened out. It was 1,547 feet at the end of that last run. We will be lined up against Narazard on this one, who is in a blown Fox, as opposed to our naturally aspirated GTO. I don't know. I kind of want to watch, but I kind of don't really care at the same time. I'm gonna try, like, I think we still have time for at least, like, one more run after this one. Try and spectate a little bit better. Time around. $926 to 909. He's gonna get out on me. Flips the car. I'm just gonna take it straight through. 91-1 with a 91 reaction time. We like it. Need to be a little bit tighter on the tree. A small part of me is thinking I should put more T-stop in and less, or more RPM and a little more T-stop. I think that would actually not be a bad idea. Alright, let me apply all of that, and then we can go ahead and get going. Yeah, I think the tough part is going to be getting it, like, properly going. Try and do right lane this time. .868.3 at 135.50. Just focus up on my run for right now. lot of wheel spin looked like from that top dragster. $898 to a $919. So if I don't see his nose from here, then I need to start backing out of it. I'm getting left on quite a bit. $93.5 to a $91.9. Took him through by a very tight stripe, it looked like. Car's not leaving the way I want it to, though. Like, I did, I think, get the light there, but I really want the car to be leaving a little bit better than that, if I can help it. Let me play with the ignition timing some more. I'm gonna pull all of that down so it's a bit more uniform. And then that paint is pretty crazy, I love it. Alright, very slow on the hit. And throttle stop comes off. 884.4 at 180 to an 896 at 118. We got very different ways of getting down there. Conrad's going to take it through. Took by 1.8 at the line. $8,904 at 132 and 11:59 at 101. All right. Burn the box and focus. $852 to a 906. Again, if I can't see the nose, then be careful. Felt like a good light. Got a little bit too quick there. Margin was by 0.5. Yep, that's about right. You went 882 to my 887, so we double breakout. Took me through, but it looked like I was going to get around him at the top. So chasing it actually seems like I've got quite a bit of advantage, and I'm one of the higher mile-an-hour cars here. It seems like. I think the dragsters are maybe a little bit higher, but 164. A lot of people doing around like $1.30 in Super Comp, which is very interesting, but I get it. 2016 Chevy 2500 Duramax. I love it. It's meta as all hell. But it seems like we're dialed in. We're ready to go. So we just need to make sure we're watching the conditions. Tow it to the lanes. Pretty cool cars here too, I gotta admit. Pretty cool shit. Like, I get it. You gotta kind of have a acquired taste for this, but like this is my wheelhouse. Like I would do this all day long. 37.7 at 158.8. I think it was a 902. Something I didn't see. I can kind of see myself back there is the odd part. Looks like the purple car got the left there. Colin's going to try and play him on the back end. How close is it going to be? 889 at 191 to 888 at 119. Very close to the top. 4 thousandths was what decided it. .92.5 at 188 and 914 at 81. Hmm. 1507. So the density altitude's not really going anywhere. That's fine. Let's see. They're having a little banter back and forth. Want to attend both. Pro-Mats are in every single day without fail. Ain't missing anything. It won't happen again tomorrow. Bracket race after this too. So I think what I might do is I'm going to run this in Top Sportsman guys if they're doing the bracket race. Tow to the lanes. Get going. And try not to spectate too much during non-eliminations. I just want to get my time hits for the most part. The nice part is that all of the mechanical tuning and all the stuff you want to do, that you can do to change the car, even some stuff cosmetically, like you want to make sure to, you can do all of that here. You just can't change the paint, really. Well, the car model gets a leaf for both of those, but everything else you can do right here. So yeah, got to make sure that throttle stop is working, but ours has been pretty reliable, even through some different run plans and all that. So we're doing good. We're in a good spot. I'm trying to just get more and more practice on watching the other lane so we can really see what we're doing here. .820 at 144 to a 9. Oh, 9 dead 6, 119. And then after this run, we need to go in the water. So we might have time for one more lap after this. I think we will. We just gotta start understanding the art of the hurry up. So I'm just gonna try and turn it around and lap it again. Nice part is that you can just clip through people. Just keep it on. .895 at 164 in the left lane, 1035 at 53 in the right. Run a little bit less throttle stop. We're going to have to reel him in on the big end. Couple whacks, 889. Didn't have a great light there. We got tree down at the bottom. Alright, let's go ahead and just quickly maintain the car and get back to the lanes. You see a nice amount of variety here. I really like it. .887 in the left, 130.6, 913 in the right at 121. Margin of victory is going to be about 3/10 on the left-hand side there. Let me make sure it has my dial in up there. .893 at 132 versus an .869 at 133. Sosa's going to get there first, about 2/10 at the top. So yeah, this may well be our last hit. I don't think there's any chance we're going to have to make two more. .887.3 on the left, 897 on the right, 121 to 191. Very different ways of getting down there and doing it. But hey, that's what it is. Alright, we got 1 minute left until qualifying starts. Lanes are about to close to outsiders. Let them get 660 cone and go for it. It's a lot of camera angle. I still want it to be relatively straight. Or positioned a little out of sorts, to be honest. Okay, our dial's good. That was a slow light. That was a slow light. Is he gonna come around me? 887.2. We had a 102 light to the 103. They went 883. I think I'm gonna slow the car down that little last bit. Let's see, we did an 87 on that last hit. So we got in. We made it in time. Because the lanes are just about closed now. But if you can hurry up, you can make a pass and be back in the lanes in about a minute, give or take. Sorry about that. Alright, this is going to be a good one. I'm actually going to be up against this dragster here. It's funny, all of these skills just come after years of just watching the lanes and like being nervous and having butterflies in the stomach and just chilling in the car because you're trapped in there effectively. Let me try and cut a light here if I can. A991 to a 905. Margin or wind light goes to left lane. Took him through about 2/10. Ah, threw that runaway. Sorry, my tree glitched. Tell him that. Lanes 1 and 2 for Q1. 2 Qs close to 890 gets potential buy, rest will be random pairs. Usually whenever I'm pulling up to the lanes, I'll just go whichever one kind of feels like there's more flow, like less cars in it, but I think the left lane's a little bit nicer, but I'm in lane 2 now, so I'm locked into the right lane. Stick with it. But we basically get one hit in lane 1, or one hit in 1 and 2, and then one hit in 3 and 4. And Chaos's car looks sick. It's nice to see some car diversity in a race for a change. Alright, we're about to start Q1, get it kicked off. So I think that, who is it? Narzard and Chulo, Chungus and Conrad, Tallman and Bad Mav, Chevy 25 and Antics, and then me and Chaos. So yeah, it looks like two of us will be up against each other, both GTOs. I like it, I like it. Still Q1, we're just trying to set our times. Closest to 8.900 while still being over the dial. It's potential buy. I'm gonna try and do left lane for Q2 though. And we're just going flat out for data. Antics car was doing some weird shit there. It's normal sometimes. $889.7 to $889.9. These guys are on it right now. Oh, Chaos is in the wall. Yep, and I want the center of the camera to be right on that wingtip, so I can still see relatively far ahead forward, but I can also watch the other lane as well. Take your time. $99 light, $892.3. I'll take what I can get. Heck yeah, that puts us on the board. I want a better light than that. Make one small change and go right back to the lanes. So I'm gonna try and go left lane here. Smooth as silk. Alright. I did repair all my stuff, right? I'm pretty confident I did. And even if I didn't, the car will be fine. So yeah, now we're just chilling, waiting for the next round of queue to start. Looks like I think everyone's more or less there. Okay, 85.7, 192. Is there anyone else still up there? No? Looks like it's clear now. I could get used to this, and maybe it's not something that the stream is loving, but I mean, hey, like this is for me, I really like this. I want to, particularly when it comes to bracket racing and all that stuff, I want to do more events like this. So, I'm probably going to stick around for the bracket event after this race, and then call it a night. How long have we been going for? About an hour and 20? Which doesn't feel right. I got right lane again. Right, shafted. I kind of wanted left lane, but whatever. It's not that serious. I'll be alright. It's funny, Dews has a potential buy. I think he might be a new guy. Uh-oh. Well, out of shape there. .92.8. So the car is buttoned up. Left super great that time. Got an 18 light. It's in the window. It's where I want it. I'm feeling dangerous. I'm feeling dangerous. I would ordinarily try and get the car a little bit quicker, but I mean, I don't think there's really a point right now. Besides, I'm pretty sure I short-shifted that run anyway. Dang. They're way tighter than I am, but I'm not going to worry about it. So yeah, I definitely am not going to get top qualifier on this. But I am right where I need the car. And it left good too. Like, cutting a light, honestly, is going to be a little bit more important. And I feel like I've had the car just hitting laps on repeat, so I like that. DA is coming down a little bit, though. Chulo at 902, Chungus at 889. Alright, let's see what's up here. So Little Tall Man and Narazard are up in the beams. Top bulb on for each of them. Narazard goes and bottom bulbs it. Looks like Nara's going to get the stop off first. Tall Man's going to try and run him down. 102 to a 135 light. 886 right lane, gonna get there first. 894 in the left. Margin of victory is about a tenth there, but Narazard is gonna go and put up the good number. I don't know how many cars we have. We have Bad Mav and Colin up now in the lanes, or up now in the beams now, effectively. Okay. They both are real gentle about putting that top bulb on. No qualms about it. Bad Mav in stage. Here comes a tree. And that beetle leaves hard, and Colin's had to run him down at the top. And it looks like Bad Mav, 893.9. 15 light, 894.1 for Colin at 192. And that's what getting on the tree is going to get you. I didn't see if anyone got an 8.90 during that qualifying session. Looks like that's going to be that on that. I'm actually going to run to the bathroom really quick. So I'll be back in just a moment. Looks like they're going to set up the ladder as we speak. I'm nervous. I'm honestly nervous. Sounds kind of silly, but I am. I didn't realize there's 16 people in here. Bracket has been posted. Let's check it out. Oh, it might be in the Discord. That might be what they're referring to. Yep, that would be what they were referring to. Oh, it's a sportsman tree. I didn't real. Oh no, this is later. This is later. 8th mile, 5:10 sportsman tree, following the 890 race. That's the one they were talking about a second ago. Dues, LC, and Chungus first. Alright, he said, I can't see that crap. I can see it though, because I can zoom in on my phone. I'm running Chaos. Chaos ND. So, 2 GTOs. One of the GTOs goes on. I hope, but I don't know if we got it. And it looks like Sosa is going to get it on a breakout. Chungus left first, got there first, mile an hour and harder. 8:89.9. That is a MF. Alright, Nar and True North. Into the lanes. Oh, is this the wrong? This might be the wrong bracket. It was the wrong bracket. I am racing Little Tall Man. Okay. So I've still got 4 more pairs until I'm up. Yeah, whoever was on that bike was not here earlier. Alright, looks like Chaos is going to take that one. 903 at 184 over an 897 at 157. Got him on the tree. That's what we like to see. Leave good, make it look good. I have Bab, Mav, and the Bug, and Jay. I guess you can just teleport to Burnout Box. I think we're after Nate versus Antics. Or after Nate and Antics, I believe. I could be wrong about that. Perhaps I cannot count. There they go. They leave pretty even. What's gonna go on down there? What's the look? Blank is gonna get there first. No time required for Mav for whatever reason. They may get a rerun. Not certain what's gonna happen there. Didn't cross. So they're gonna get a rerun. 897 2 at 154 to 899 8 at 185. Antics is gonna take the win. Largely decided at the tree, but getting a better number is not gonna hurt either. So Antics is going to go on. I suppose I could quickly go check and see what the Dilio is. Yeah, there's one more pair ahead of us. So yeah, Kyle and Rels. They are next. We go, get our camera set. Try to tree him. Hit second. Couple rips at the top, we'll take him. 90 to 174, 892, 5. Top. Force him under. Take what I can get. It's good stuff. Let's go ahead and repair the car. Drive and hit spectator. Colin and Chulo now. I'll watch that one back. I'm glad I could see very clearly what was going on there. They got out on me a little bit. So I ran him back and had time to give him a couple rips at the top. And then Sosa versus True. Yeah, nice. Okay, so yeah, this is the last pair then. And then so after this we go to round 2, Sosa and True. So yeah, I didn't see who won that one. I wasn't paying attention. Actually, I'm watching it back now. Let's see. Yep, Colin got there, had the light, the dial, all of that. Chulo just couldn't make it. We're rolling for Eliminator 2. Use my pair. Second last. Sosa's gonna get the dub. North breaks out 88.9 at 132. 1904 at 133 is gonna take the win. So yeah, I think, yeah, I'm racing Colin. .906 at 178 beats a 908 at 112. 004 light on the tree. It's gonna grab a 60. Ooh, and Rail's, 46. 263 light, almost had 3/10 up there at the top. I'm just gonna stick to the right lane the best I can. Alright, here we go. Try to cut a light on him. I don't think I'm gonna make it. Ah, you're shitting me. 89.6 to 97. Shoulda whomped. Alright, well, we're out. Ooh, that was a quick tree. Chaos is going to be coming in around the big end. 892 gets a 902. He had so much at the tree, but just couldn't cover it off. Margin was 12 thousandths at the stripe. 12 thou down there. Oof. Damn. That was a good one. So yeah, we should be, I think, this is the last pair of semis, I believe. Because yeah, Dues is... There we go. Sometimes it's a little glitchy, but I think it's just because like so much stuff can go on in the burnout box area. So we got Colin and Antics. Getting ready to put some bulbs on. Who we hunting? Doing the bounty hunter, Dog the bounty hunter. I'm just getting strapped in for some drag racing right now. I got a couple of good bracket races going on. Pretty tight racing going on at the top. 894 is going to take it through at 189. That 5 thou victory, 5 thousandths of a second. 9 dead, 6, 154.9. And a 50 light is going to lose to a 109. 5 thousandths of a second up at the top. We are running, right now we're doing some index racing, so you have to run slower than 8.9 seconds in the quarter mile, and it's going to be pro tree effectively. And there's lots of different cars, but anything as long as it's slower than 8.9, you're good. But if you run faster than 8.9, you lose, unless you are the slower of the two that breaks out effectively. So it looks like it is going to be Dues, and yeah, it should reset the camera in a second here. Here they go, yep. So you got that purple Camaro going up against that black GTX over there. This is for the final round of the 890 category. Then we're going to do an open bracket, which I think I know exactly what my car is going to run if we do that and just take the throttle stop off. So I'm going to give it a good old college try. Bring it up on the R's. Lights go green. Looked like Colin left first, but we're going to see as he tries to chase down that black GTX. Coming up to the top end of the track. Colin's going to get there first. 894.1 at 186. Beats an 890.13 at 133. All on the tree. All on the tree. 76 light to a 184. Good race. So I now need to get the car set up for my other tune, but really all that means is I just need to turn the throttle stop off entirely. Should be easy. Oh, I'm in the chat bar, that's why it's not changing anything. So yeah, let me go ahead and repair the car. And we're gonna go ahead and take the throttle stop off. Go 690 on the dial, thereabouts. I think 689 is gonna be the number. I'm feeling like 689 is gonna be the number. I don't know. Just notice your boy is on. Yes, I am. That is true. I think that I mentioned that there was some PC stuff going on. It took me a little while to build. It took me about a week and some change to get everything figured out. What was I gonna say? It took me a little while to figure out, but we finally got the PC running. So, old PC is streaming, new PC is actually running the games, and everything's tight. Yeah, we actually got down to some iRacing proper yesterday. We had a really good race. Performance buff. We went from 18th to I think 4th in the and it was a Nürburgring GT3 race. It was a lot of fun actually. So I'm excited to do a lot more iRacing coming up, but for now I'm just testing things, seeing how long the stream will stay up, how it's living, how it's looking, all that fun stuff. Gotta hop on the Discord sometime soon, help set up some OBS settings. Yeah, I wouldn't mind that. Hey. The car's actually pretty well set up. All right. So yeah, seems like we're in a good way. I need to adjust the dial a little bit. Was it? Ooh. Okay, that's weird. The game's kind of glitched out a little bit. And try and leave real quick. Come back. So it looked like it was a little bit buggy. That might have fixed it. Hopefully I didn't lose everything I just did, but it seems like it's alright. What are the rules on false starts? Never got into the drag racing, a little ignorant. Effectively, so here, let me give you a slightly better look at things. You see this guy up here? That is the Christmas tree, as we so colloquially call it. Oh, shit. This thing is harder to do than you think. So, just like that, you'll see those yellow lights go on, green come on. If you leave before that green light flashes on, it'll trigger a false start. But what we'll all usually do is, as soon as that set of amber lights comes on, you will leave, effectively. I have not run this car with, what's it called? I've not run this car on a full tree yet, so I need to figure that out right now. I think it's also supposed to be an 8th mile race once you get into it. Yeah, that was cool. But I at least lost to the runner-up. And I will check the Discord. Automatically lose, or is there a deduction? It is an automatic loss unless the other driver also goes red, in which case that will whoever is the, I believe, lesser of the two. There's some weird exceptions to all of that, but or usually whoever the first one is to leave early. That's a better way of explaining it, I guess. Let me go check the Discord really quick. So yeah, it looks like they're about to get set up. Let me see, actually, let me do this, because it didn't apply my paint scheme from last time, so if it didn't save it, oh well, I'll just redo it. It'll take me like 8 seconds. But if it did, then I'd like to run it, actually. Oh, it didn't save it because it didn't have a name on it. Cool. Love it. Big brush size, do that. Works for me. Then secondary, we'll just go full black. Save to GM and set as active. Cool. Alright, now it seems like it's actually working. Give it to me. Give
Thank you for
it
the sub,
to
Oni.
me.
I appreciate it, bud.
I'm crazy, sorry. And I am a little crazy at the end of the day. But yeah, so we got the thing to do the thing, so let's do the thing. Let's make it happen. Whatever that means. Just did the C. This might be it, it might not. I honestly have no clue. Give it to me.
Huh, that's
Give
weird.
it to me.
Sorry if that was
crazy, sorry.
What's it called?
Love to see you streaming. Let's see some W's.
Some dubs. See some dubs. I like that. I forgot what I was gonna say though. I don't know if that was a accidental resub. 8th mile. So I need to get a real good grip on what this thing is gonna do, real quick. No minimum. So there's no minimum. Just an 8th mile bracket race. Run what you've run. You can do anything except for top feelers and funny cars. So let me go ahead and shut this guy off. So you can also just teleport to the burnout box, but as a courtesy, if there's someone already there, just do them a favor, back up. So yeah, the car doesn't look too different, but I'll put some stickers on it soon. Actually, I want it to be static follow right now. I need to focus on just getting the car down track. They both left pretty early. You can see it, they got the red light on down there at the bottom. So, Chaos left about... What is that? A 10th too early, and the other guy left about 4/10 too early. Alright. So I think this thing will do like 4 and change in the 8th, if I'm not mistaken. So 434 is a number. 52 light. I like it. So let's go ahead and adjust bracket options. So we'll go 432. I like it. But I appreciate you coming around and hanging out. The pleasure is truly mine. I don't think we're going to be doing a whole lot of drag racing streams, but probably like every now and again we'll come back to this. I'm going to be doing this a lot in my spare time, that's for sure. But we'll see if this sticks or not. I can see that viewership is kind of where the viewership is. But yeah. Sound Alert's got the resub before you can put a message in with a sub in Twitch. Okay, gotcha. Yep, Sound Alert's doing Sound Alert's things. Love it. Go ahead and line up in the right lane. I need to focus on getting the light together. I didn't even see what the light was on that last pass, and I should have been paying more attention if I was honestly looking at the ET. Because that stuff, like, the little readout goes away really quick, and I'd love to see a setting for that so it would be easier to read. Alright. 404 to 432. I was close on the light, but it was a little red. Or I wasn't as close as I thought. So I was 98 red, did a 4.307 at 164. So now we can just kind of refine that, get into the package, and we'll see if it does 430s all day long. I kind of doubt that it will, to be honest, but you never know until you know. Let's apply that. Total lanes. You say it was green? Yeah, it's a little bit netcoded. You saw it like flash green and flashed red. Yeah. And if you look at the little readout up at the top, it'll tell you usually who the winner is. So like up at the very top, it'll say win on the right-hand side or the left-hand side. So big green markers are the one that tells you. And it's just looking for red lights and all of that right now. And if you go underneath on your dial. So like for instance, you see me changing that number in my tuning settings. All that is me telling the game how fast I think the car is going to run. And it's checking to see if I do in fact go faster than that. And if I do go faster than that, it triggers a loss condition. Unless the other guy also does the same, in which case it's whoever does it by the least. So I'm going to try and just leave where I normally would leave on the tree and see how that feels. A lot of people going red. Alright. Switch to orbit so I can kind of see what's going on in the other lane. A lot of people are right in the 4-second range. Okay, we got the top bulb on. 7 inches to stage. Yeah, that's just netcode. So 20 red and 43040. So not awful. Went pretty good. So I think 430 is going to be the fastest this sucker goes. I'm going to go up to 431. Apply it, save it, and then we are going to just go right to the lanes. I did do maintenance, right? Shit, I don't know if I did. I did not. This car can probably make 2 consecutive laps with no real issues, but I don't like to play those games. I'm trying to go left lane this time, depending on what Star X wants to do. I had a feeling they were going to go right lane based on how they kind of queued up. Said, how beefy are the fucking axles on these cars? Quite beefy. Usually they'll have like modified gear sets, rear ends, and everything just to take the additional load from the car. And they can take quite a hit. For instance, I'm getting a built rear end for my race car coming up pretty soon. It's one of the very next things I need to save up for. Just gonna leave it in gear. I keep pulling up alongside Colin. But yeah, I think I know where I need to leave on the tree now, so that's good. 20 red is honestly not a bad place to be. I don't know when we're going to start qualifying, but hopefully soon. We'll get plenty of laps to get this whole thing dialed in. 432 on a 432, 67 late. What do you think about the Ford 9-inch rear? How beefy that is? Multiply it. Alright. "14 light, 439.6. I try to steer the hell out of the car there. It worked. So yeah, we've got a program. I'm gonna need to not drive like crap, but we got a program. Multiply. I don't even know by how much. You know, like probably by close to like double, not double the size, but you know, like fair amount. They're pretty beefy. Like I'm still gonna have a Chevy 12-bolt or a GM 12-bolt rear in my car, but it's gonna be like much thicker components, different grade of kind of a milled steel and all of that. Aluminum where it makes sense, but most of it's going to be like steel. And I won't be making anywhere near this kind of power, to be honest. So these things will just fucking grenade a gear. Yeah, the important thing right now is to get laps and laps and laps and laps to really figure out where the car is going to keep averaging out at. And just reset maintenance, go into tuning, check the DA, and just keep after it. You can also hear that that car has like an straight 6 engine or something. It's very interesting. Who's next to me? Oh, I thought that was a truck. That's a Mustang. It's much higher in the front. A little early. You can keep it right there? So I'll just start bumping in. $37.3, 13 red. We got our spot on the tree. We got our spot on the tree. Car is kind of receptive to steering, so I gotta make sure I'm aiming it right. Easier said than done, I guess. That's not what I wanted. Repair it, tune it, maintain it. DA's 1550. Just go right to the lanes. Yeah, I keep lining it up kind of like towards the center line, just not good. Well, I might be lining up towards the center line, it might be hunting towards the center line, I don't really know. At any rate. both things I can account for. Just gotta put my mind to it. Gonna be chasing a few people, we're gonna be chased by some others. Just banging and banging and banging and banging as they go through there on the two-step. 419 to a 436. 002 light on the right-hand lane. That's the guy who, he runner-up the last race, I believe it was. Whew. Lanes close in 2 minutes, make your final passes, alright. If I'm quick, I might have time to make one more lap after this. Alright, top bulb is on. We're going to wait for him to put it up there. It's barely put on. Gotta leave a little bit later than that. Okay. I feel like I understand the program of this car quite well now, though. I feel like I know what it wants and I know what it's going to do. I know what it wants. I know what it's going to do. Those are the important parts. So let's go ahead and maintain it. Let's see if we can't get one more lap in for its time. Let's go 62 on launch RPM. And total lanes. A little too much there. So feeling good. So I'm gonna try and properly cut a light this time around. The goal is 0.05 or less if we can help it. Oh, someone threw chutes. Lots of things were going on there. Who's in this top peeler behind me? What is going on? Alright. Oh, and Ashley is live too. Nice. Lanes closed. 28 light, 434 6. That's the kind of run that we need. That is the kind of run that we need. I know where I'm at. I know what I'm doing. Let's go after it. Let's go hunting. Let's go ahead and apply that, and we'll total lanes, and we'll just chill here until they give the call. You must drive to the lanes for your one and only time hit. All right, let's get into it. Okay, let's get this figured out. I'm surprised they're doing another race, but, you know, I already had a car kind of ready to go, so I was like, let's do it. It's a really cool looking cars and all that, so I gotta admit. Looks like a Rust. Got the Ram stripes. Alright, same thing as last time. Gonna be in the right lane. I have the camera positioned right here. Yeah, this is definitely going to be the last race. I'm going to get off after this. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be Chaos and Nate. Okay. Simple dealio. Let's go ahead and get after it. $35 on a 33, 17 red. I'll take what I can get. I think I was a little bit deep, so that's A-okay by me. That was pretty much the perfect run, other than the fact that I put the car a little bit too far into the beams. So I ain't mad at it. I just got to really, really make a good point of being shallow and make sure the car is pointed straight during the run. No, there's no qualifying going on. It's just gonna be a random pair for the first round. So that was the run that we needed. That was the data that we needed. That was everything that we needed. I'm tempted to put it at a 32, but I also don't know what I'm playing for right now. I think I'm gonna leave it alone. I'm gonna leave it right where it is, not adjust a damn thing. Dropped an Allen screw. Oh well. The cool thing is that we've got a pretty good bead on everything. What? Oh, you can adjust the view from there? It's still kind of bad. There's still quite a few blind spots that exist. You can't really zoom in any meaningful capacity. Alright, let's see what we can get away with here. Because they're going to need some time to put the bracket up. Oh, excuse me. Yikes. See the run. Calling this 402 on the 402. I can see it. And we have City Boys, and it looks like a green Formula Firebird. F-body. Big ol' snout. See what it does. Both bulbs on. It's gonna sit there for a while. Go in the other lane. .203 light, 407 at 186. Lanes 1 and 2. You know, people with their flags and all that fun stuff. Okay, I'll stick to the left lane. We left the dial at 33, so it's either going to work or it isn't. Counting the pairs, looks like we have... We're either up against Colin or Trina, and I'm pretty sure it's Trina. No, I'm wrong, actually. We have Colin. So yeah, there's some games going on. Some games are afoot. Alright, here goes first eliminator. See if we can walk out with a dub. We got a tough opponent. Colin. Oh, maybe I misjudged it. I think, actually, as a matter of fact, I am going to be running MS Tunics. Because it looks like there is one more card than I anticipated. So yeah, it looks, yeah, we're gonna run that RX-7. Looks like Nate's gonna take that one over 00. 455 on 455 to a 394. Breakout on the 395. .406 on a 403 is going to lose to a 582. 0 on a 582. Put him with a 33 pack. So yeah, we're going to have that RX-7. He says pure luck, but a 33 pack is a 33 pack, damn it. 389.3 on a 385 is going to beat a 456 on a 438. About 6/10 up to the top there. Chaos just couldn't run the number. Alright, 3.9 to 402. Ooh, got loose down there. Colin's going to take it 406 on 402. Compared to 424 on a 3.9. Yes, we got the dub. Red light in the other lane. 436.6 on a 433. I shifted early there. Did a 418 on a 412. And they got there a little earlier than us, I think. But that's a dub. A dub is a dub is a dub. Alright, buyback 3 and 4, I guess. It's fun though, I'm having a good time. Good little community we have here. Alright, and then Cutesly 415. No time recorded there for whatever reason, but they went through. They got the green light, so they automatically got the win. That's all that really matters. Now we got the buyback rounds rolling. Oh my goodness, that was a strong one. It was a strong one. And here's some cars in the lanes. Go ahead and announce it as quickly and as best we can. And here's some cars doing some burnouts. So we got Chaos ND 199. Against MS Tunings. So yeah, this guy was 16 red last time. If you can keep it on the green side, might be doing pretty good. 6 hundo off. Red light again. Chaos ND 199 is going to go through. 20 light, 439, 6 on 438 is going to let through. 421, 9 on a 412 for MS Tunings. 40 red, unfortunately. Hunter D. Doesn't look like he's waiting for anyone. I didn't have it better than 50 light. I had a 66, I believe. Hunter D goes red. Round 2, lanes 1 and 2. Shulo's car's just kind of doing the Clyde slide over there. So yeah, we're gonna be running Colin this time around. Let's see if we can get him in round 2. Yeah, one round 2 lost to him already. That was earlier on today. So I did not red light. .184 to a 226. 392.1's gonna beat a 398.4. It's about a tenth of the line. Hey, we took it through. 111 light, 435, 9 on the 433. Just got a little lucky there. So I definitely was late. I was later than I needed to be. Alright, I need to make sure I go repair the car, because I know I haven't done that yet. I haven't touched it. Alright, and then Chulo and Acutely. Acustly. Ooh, that thing is fun. That thing looks fun to drive. Chulo on the big end. Can't get him. 429 on a 419. 420.9 on 419 beats a 3924 over a 387. Very close at the tree just as well. 48 light to a 50. Now we have Nate coming up against Hunter D. Nate's already got that top bulb on. Let's see what they can do. Wasting no time. Bumps in deep. And Hunter D goes red. That's going to give the video the win to the Pulsar over there. 453.5 on a 455 is going to beat a 401 on a 394. That breakout's not going to matter. Just going to let him go through the next round. Alright, so with that said, I need to focus on myself. Get the car... Oh, it's already fixed. Love it. Then bump one number. Semifinals 1 and 2. camera setup a little bit. .429 on a 419, beats a 443 on a 441. Mainly had him at the tree. Yes, we got him. It's gonna be a fun one to watch. Well, I'm in the final. Look at that thing carry the wheels. It's a thing of beauty. Nate's gonna take it 458, 458.5 on a 454, 417.8 on a 419. He's gonna steal the breakout for a Custly. A3 light, 435, 9 on the 34. Take what I can get. Second worst light of the day. Alright, we're in. Back. Not too bad. Not too bad at the end of the day. Can't really argue about that. I forget what the print screen command is. Oh well. You come back with a vengeance. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it. But I had fun. I had a really good time tonight, and I'm hungry as sin, so I'm gonna go ahead and get off. But that's about that. All right. I don't know what the bounty counter up here is. Mine says 6, but I'm interested to see. Anyways, you guys, thank you so much for checking into the stream. I really appreciate you all being out here and coming on out, just getting things set up in a lot of ways. But I had a lot of fun. Like, that was both more fun and more engaging than I was really expecting it to be. Everything kind of worked more or less to plan, which huge, mega, giant. So, with that said, you guys take care. Have a great rest of your evening, and I'm going to go ahead and grab some dinner. Maybe we'll do this again sometime. Maybe we'll do the drag racing again sometime if you guys want to see it. We'll see how it's received on the back. And thank you again to Oni for the sub. Thank you to True Love for showing up. I'll go ahead and close this out.